Good afternoon. I am on a roll today. I'm working my way through my new organisation thingy list from Notion and I'm feeling really, really good. I got up exactly when I said I was going to get up, which was 9 o'clock. And I know that probably sounds late, but I didn't go to bed till 1, so I had 8 hours in bed. I am going to do flute practice just for 20 minutes now and then another 40 minutes later. So I'm splitting it up into 2 components and I'm going to experiment with this. I am so going to get on top of things. I'm determined. I was working on IB's tunes again, some different ones this time. I've just separated it out to, I think there's about 7 there, just to master in a shorter space of time because there's less of them. Look, it's my snuffer. I used that for the first time a few days ago because I had a big break from practicing, you see, while I was poorly over the Christmas and New Year period, but I'm better now. Done my 20 minutes and needless to say it flew by. Watch this. Yay! It's funny actually, doing 20-minute blasts like this does focus the mind on the task, because when I do an hour in one go, especially later in the day when I'm already very tired before I even pick up the instrument, I find that my attention can drift more easily, especially if I get notifications coming in. It's hard at the moment, isn't it? Because we want to have an open line of communication with the outside world, especially our relatives and partners, maybe, if we're not with them. But like, it's distracting. You hear it coming in. So I really seriously think I need to start putting my phone on do not disturb mode when I'm focusing on things. But anyway, I had a very good focus then, banged through a few tunes, recorded a quick phone video for my boyfriend. I don't know if I could include it here. I don't know, I might or might not. Depends. If I think I've overfluted the video, I won't, because I try to keep it minimum, because not everybody is into clips of flute playing in their vlogs. Right, next on my list now, did you know that that Notion thing is also an app for the phone? And I downloaded the app and went into it, you know, signed in with my account that I'd set up, and lo and behold, there were all the things that I had put on it. It's linked to the one that I'd put on the laptop. And then later on, I thought, oh, I need something. I'd run out of something I wanted to put on the shopping list. It was clothes pegs, by the by. But anyway, it was, because we use them in the house for sealing up packets, and they've all just gradually diminished and disappeared. So Izzy was saying, we need more clothes pegs. So I went to put it on my thing on the phone app. And I thought, well, I'll just do it on my phone list. And then I kind of forgot. I put it down on the table with the app open and my laptop was there, so I just did it on the laptop, and then I glanced over and it was there. I hadn't pressed refresh, I hadn't done anything. It had automatically updated on the phone app, which was sitting open in front of me. I didn't notice it going in. I'm going to have to put it side by side and see if it literally goes up a letter at a time, or if it, I don't know. But anyway, that's really handy. So you can set it all up on your laptop, but then you can access it on your phone while you're out and about. So if I was in Tesco's or something, I could check my shopping list and literally click the check boxes as I'm going around the shop putting things in the basket. So good. I'm going to have to see what's next. I think next is like a 20-minute walk, and if I talk for any longer, I'm going to literally use all the time up. So I better get on with it. I'm out of the house. Well, there's still loads of hours of daylight left. This is brilliant. I'm literally doing 20 minutes, which is a very short walk for me. I don't normally do that, you see. I'm the sort of person who likes to go for a bit of a longer walk, like an hour or 40 minutes or something. Even 40 minutes is short for me. It feels hardly worth leaving the house for 20 minutes, but I am doing it nonetheless. Just to see, because I mean, it's still exercise, isn't it? I know it's short, but hopefully if I can get into the habit of doing this, it will make a difference to my overall health. I suspect suggestions will come in now in the comments that I go for a run instead or do a workout. I won't do it. That's the thing. I like walking. I like to be sort of stimulated by the different views that I can see. I don't like running because it's hard work, and I won't do it. So for sustainability, it has to be something that I actually find pleasant and am motivated to do. So walking is my exercise of choice. It's so quiet out here today, and I was just thinking, oh my goodness, this time around the lockdown is really locked down here. But actually I've just remembered it's Sunday, so everything is shut. Food shops, grocers, everything. So that's why. Panic over. Let's go home. It's lunchtime for me now. I'm actually cheating my schedule because I was supposed to have the walk after lunch, but because I wasn't quite hungry, I swapped them. Flexibility to the plan, you see. I'm back. I'm hungry. I did actually have a plan for lunch, which was going to be the rest of the veggie sausages that are opened and put in bread buns that we got yesterday with some salad or some greens or something. But actually I didn't finish all of the dinner that I had yesterday, which was a sort of tofu-y sort of thing. I'll show you in a minute. This is what I'm having. I'm just reheating this. I've added a bit of water. There's tofu, cabbage, carrots, mushrooms, did I say courgettes? And I just put a bit of lemon and chilli in as well. It's looking a bit watery, so I've just added a load of water to it. So I'm just gonna have a nice juicy thingy. There's not an awful lot there. And in the microwave, there is just rice heating up from yesterday. And I'm feeling quite good about this because I'm using up every scrap of the leftovers from yesterday's dinner, so no waste. Ooh, do you know what I've got? Came in my Asda shop, as of yet unopened. The Patax lime pickle, my favourite. I'm gonna have a dollop on the side with my curryish dinner. I've served up, there's the lime pickle. I'm already salivating at the smell of the lime pickle, although the mere thought can trigger it. It's 4:05 now. I've done my whole hour of flute practice in 2 instalments, had my lunch obviously before that. I have spoken to my mum on the phone, so that was good. I always talk for too long on the phone. Once I start, I just carry on. Here is the puzzle update. Look. I only had half an hour on it last night, was very disciplined. I didn't go on past midnight. So tonight I should probably finish that off because it's just flying in when it gets to this stage. So easy to do and a great joy. I'm about to put that away actually because I'm going to make some space because Izzy's going to come down and sit at this table and she's going to do her bit of the Q&A. Come on then, skelly bones, let's be having ya. Oh, hang on. For those of you who want to see the puzzle roll in action, I always leave links to this in the description in case anybody's ever wanting to get one. Can you hear that crunch? It sounds like rain. Somebody once asked me if it unrolls okay. I shall just demonstrate quickly. Yes, it does. Look, you see? We have space.
Okay, so this section of the video is my Q&A.
This one is from the Oxyflex. As a fellow musical theatre fan, what is your favourite musical?
It's currently Hamilton, which is quite basic because it's really popular, but it's really good, so I don't really mind about that.
Favourite musical song?
That's really difficult because there's so many good ones. You're putting me on the spot here. I can't decide.
Can you think of one you really, really like?
What I Know Now from Beetlejuice. I haven't listened to Beetlejuice in a long time, so that might not be the title, but it's the If I Knew Then Do-Do-Do, and that one.
What's the best musical that you have seen? I don't know if Oxyflex means in person or on the telly.
I can only think of one that I've seen in person, which was Six. So I'm going to have to say that one.
There's a video of you going to see Six, isn't there?
Yes.
Shall we link it at the end of this video?
Yes.
What is your dream role in a musical, both main and ensemble?
I don't want to be ensemble. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No,
Never a truer word spoken in jest, Isabel. Oh, where's she? She's going to cry laughing now. It doesn't take much.
I have leaky tear ducts.
That goes quite well with your cardigan.
Yes, it's very colourful. I'd say my dream role at the moment would be Peggy in Hamilton.
Right, we've got a new question person now. Danielle Brooks. How do you think your life would have been / would be different if you didn't have eczema? If so, in what way?
It would be so different. Oh my goodness. I'd probably still be in school for one thing. And because of that, I think that my whole life would be different. I mean, I would have different friends. I wouldn't know any people that I'm currently friends with because I met them because they're home educated. And I'm home educated because of my eczema. And also, I probably wouldn't love musical theatre as much because I wouldn't have time to scoop it out. So basically, like, everything would be very different.
Do you have any pet peeves?
So many.
Yeah, me vlogging is probably one of them.
No, sometimes. I don't know how to say this politely. People who act like they're really, really intelligent and that they're always right when the information that they are saying is very flawed.
What is your most embarrassing moment? Oh, I might not know about this one. This could
I
be
can't even think of one. Like, I've had little embarrassing moments, but not ones where I'm like, oh, I want to die. So I can't really think of anything. It's not that I don't get embarrassed, it's just that I get embarrassed a tiny bit and then I forget about it. Because it wasn't that big.
Oh, okay.
So I can't think of anything.
Here's a good one, is there? Who is someone you look up to?
Not you! I look up to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the writer of Hamilton, because he's written a lot of good musicals, like In the Heights as well. And I think it's 13 Chump Street. I haven't listened to that in a long time. And he also acts in his musicals, which is something that I want to do. And he's also been in a lot of TV shows. And he's got a long way in life, and I really admire that.
Caramel Alfredos. You know who this is, don't you?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, she originally wrote, ooh, a QnA. I'ma just slide on in. She actually wrote that.
Well, yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. Who or what did you miss the most during lockdown? I think she's fishing there. Well, she's obviously missed you, Caramel, yeah.
Now, I'm going to go for the what question as well.
Oh, because it was optional, who or what.
Yes, or what.
Yes.
I miss doing things. Because even though I can do a lot of things that I love here, like dancing and singing, it's still not as fun to not be able to do other things. I miss open mics. That's one thing that I miss.
Yeah, you just wanted to kind of get started with that now in life, didn't you? To sort of get yourself out there. You'll have to put them on our Facebook, Izzy, because that is a giant open mic for you.
Yeah, but recording yourself singing is so awkward.
Ooh, you have to get over it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, any more things that you missed during lockdown? Holiday.
Yeah.
We were going to book
Also,
a holiday.
Being able to go and buy snacks whenever you want. Because right now I have to deal with the snacks that my mum buys, and she buys old granny snacks.
Oh, you never said. You don't complain when you're chowing down on them. What is your worst and best drawing you have so far?
I don't know. I have a lot that I'm proud of and a lot that I'm not proud of. So that's difficult. This is the one that I'm least favorited of. Ooh, ew, look at that trash. And then this is the one that I'm most proud of. Oh, look at the glory. It's so beautiful. There you go.
If you could be anything in the world, open brackets, and I mean anything, close brackets, with no limits, what would you be?
Well, I'd be a professional Broadway performer. Who's got a lot of success and a lot of money, because if I can have anything, I might as well be rich. Oh, and also, I'd also have an unlimited amount of political power. So if I don't like something, I can change it and make the world a better place.
Who do you know that really reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie?
Well, you remind me of Monica from Friends a little bit. And you don't know her.
No.
But not on like 100%, just of the cleaning level and the organisation.
Well, that sounds okay. I thought it was going to be Marge Simpson, so
I haven't watched
relieved.
The Simpsons, otherwise you probably would be.
Mick H asks, where does her taste for yesteryear fashion come from?
I don't know. Because even though I like a lot of modern fashion, as you can see...
She says, wearing a retro 1950s illustration from a children's book t-shirt, yes.
Yeah, well, this is not old.
I don't know, well, it looks a bit 80s.
Yes, it's coming back. Anyway, I'm not sure. I realised that I liked a lot of clothes that Melanie Martinez wears, and she has quite vintage style with like a modern twist. And it's not that I'm copying her, because I'm definitely not. I just get inspired by that kind of style a lot, and she's the kind of person who made me realise that I like it. So I guess Melanie Martinez, but I'm not sure.
Now, this was a question for both of us, really. I answered it. Isabel hasn't heard my answers, I don't think. Did you watch my epic 30-minute long Q&A video? No, I didn't think you would have. Right, so Ray's girl asked both of us. She said, I've only heard Izzy sing on Facebook a couple of times, and it's awesome. So here's my question. Have you two ever sang a duet, and would you like to someday?
Probably not. Only because we have very different styles in music, and I don't think that we could find a song that we both like enough to want to do a duet of.
Okay, the thrifty grandma asked this very recently. She said, can you wear any type of earrings, or are you restricted to certain ones?
Physically, I don't think so, but mentally, yes, because I'm scared of like really big ones, because I don't want them to get yanked out.
Yeah, very wise.
So I wear more like little ones, like these ones.
I think she might possibly have meant about the types of metal.
It doesn't really affect me, like these ones are really cheap metal, but it doesn't affect my ears.
And you seem to be alright with it.
I'm fine with it.
What are your favourite tools to use when drawing and painting?
Paintings, I like professional brushes because they really do make a difference. Because if you have like really cheap brushes, you're going to have like lines in them when you're trying to blend things. So, and by professional I mean like the works, because they do good paintbrushes. I also like sponges because then you can, which Mum hates because she hates sponges, but I like sponges because it's easier to do trees and clouds and things like that. And drawing, I don't really draw for the intention of keeping it on paper, because when I draw, I do a sketch and then I take a photo of it and then I draw it, I trace it and colour it digitally. So that all the artwork is mine. But I prefer to do the sketch, just like a sketch in person. And with that, I just use any pen that I see lying around. And then digitally, I recently got Procreate, but I'm still struggling with it, and it doesn't really match my art style, sadly. So my favourite is still Ibis Paint, but I'm still working through it. So hopefully I can find a way to get Procreate to work with my art style a bit more.
She's off, snaking her way down under the table. Well, that's an exit, that is.
Okay, I'm not going to
I'll have to remember that one for the vlogs when I'm doing the sign-off.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna...
If you've enjoyed this vlog, what do they have to do, Izzy?
You know what you gotta do. You gotta like and comment and subscribe. Bye!
See you in the next one!